Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 37 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. Shoves him aside near the 35. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Holloway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Ekeler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. Fires quickly to White. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he stopped immediately there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 27, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Holloway. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. To throw again on second down. Herbert flushed out right. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Eckler again. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Forced out to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 46.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. 4th down, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. They go play action now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action with Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Holloway. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Second and 2. It's Ekeler again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So a big turn this defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Herbert now. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holloway. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Jackson now. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. It's Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?